Hello and welcome. Thanks for showing interest to watch the analysis I have made on CitiBike data. So why is this analysis for? I'm a CitiBike user for about an year. To explain the service in few words, there are CitiBike stations on the road with bikes and docking stations. If you have got a membership or a day pass, you can unlock a bike, start your ride, lock it on your destination. Here is the information the page provides. When I was thinking to sign up for CitiBike, I had one question on my mind. Will I have the bike when I need it? Will the bike and dock be available during peak hours? Let me explain it a bit more. When I leave home in the morning around 8:30 a.m. to office, will I get a bike in my nearest station? The area I live in is a residential area where many folks will try to take the bike to work at same time. When I reach my destination, will I find an empty dock for locking the bike? As many people will come into the office area at the same time, docking station may not be available. I may have a similar problem in the evening, but in the reverse direction. So before I signed up for CitiBike, I tried to search historical bike and dock availability in each station by each hour of the day, but I couldn't get it. So for a couple of days, I glanced at the CitiBike station and then I signed up anyway. Even though pretty much the city bike team rebalances their station, that is, they ensure bikes and dogs are available at many stations, it is sometimes a hassle. Now, to know this information, I created this report. Currently, this page will only give information from New York City and Jersey City area. This is a fun project of mine. I was trying to do some data science and machine learning project, and city bike data is a good one to work with. The project still have some bugs to be fixed and averages shown here need more days or weeks to gather good data. But nevertheless, this gives some good information on the city bike station bike and docks availability. Before you use this data, make sure you verify by using city bike application once. The analysis made here are my own, does not represent anyone. Okay, so from where do I get this data? CitiBike publishes their data in the website https www.citybikenyc.com/system data. There are many datasets available, the very important one being the CitiBike trip histories, which includes trip start, trip trip duration, trip start time and end time, start station, end station, and much more information. There is another dataset which gives on real time the bike and dock availability in each station. So here is that one. But this page does not provide data for a historical period of time. So I wrote a simple program to get this data every 5 minutes, perform calculations on it, and compute averages. I will be publishing the code very soon. So for now, how we can get historical bike and dock availability? You can get it in 3 easy steps from here. Step 1, enter the address from where you will start your trip. Here we don't store your address, so feel free to enter the address. The page will start to display the station near the address. Let's take an example here. Let's assume every morning you will start your ride near New York Penn Station and end in Columbus Circle Central Park. We will see how to take the efficiency of these stations. First, search for Penn Station. So here it is. Okay, the green pin right here is the Penn Station, and all the blue pins you can see here are city bike stations. Step 2, click on the city bike station you want to know about. Here let's take an example. Let's take 8th Avenue and West 31st Street. So here you go. Scroll down to see the chart. Okay, so the x-axis here represents the hour of the day. So it start right from midnight to 00 hours and goes all the way until 24 hours. That is midnight 12 a.m. the next day. The y-axis here represents the number of bikes or the number of dogs. There are four lines on the chart, and there are two categories here you can see. The first two averages are taken for a longer period of time, that is all-time average from about mid February 2017. The next two categories here are the averages with the recent 7 days data. The 7 day average is very important because many people doesn't use the bike when it is cold, but during the summer the bikes are heavily used. So it is worthwhile to know how it is recently used. The first blue line here represents the average number of bikes. So right here, as you can see, the number of bikes in the station falls sharply down at 8 a.m. and it starts to rise when people start returning home. The yellow line pretty much gives the same average number of bikes, but it gives for the last 7 days only. As you can see, there is a lot of difference between the blue line and the yellow line. Let us see the red line, which gives the number of dogs available. The station seem to be having less number of empty dogs in the morning, but it starts to rise as it progresses through the day, and it falls again sharply in the evening. And the green one, which is the 7 day average, you can see here, and you can notice here that the number of bikes and the number of dogs are inversely proportional. That is, they are going in the opposite direction, and that is because when someone pulls out a bike, the number of dogs gets available, and when or they lock the bike, the number of dogs available goes down. Many stations in heavily used areas would follow the same pattern here, but if the station is not so in a busy area, let's go and take an example here. Let's go to somewhere in the fringe of the city. Let's go all the way to the end. Let's take Cathedral Parkway. Okay, you can see here on the chart, you can see here the yellow line, that is the bikes for the 7 day average. It is always less than 5, which is not so great. So the other option available in the page is to download the full data and analyze the whole thing by yourself. So which will look like this. Okay, here you go, the data which got downloaded from the site. So it would be in a CSV format, having pretty simple information like the station name, the start time, number of bikes available, dogs available, and the 7 day averages. So you can go here, filter out one station, see the average for that particular station. So you can see here for this one particular station, 24-hour period, and the averages are shown here. Or let's take the other way. Okay, let's now filter out how many stations really have poor bike availability. Okay, I'm going to here bikes less than 3. You can see here there are so many stations which are actually having less number of bikes at these times. You can see here East 56th Street, Greenwich. You can scroll down and see there are many stations. If you are really trying to take a bike at these stations, make sure you are going at a time when it is available. Okay, let's go back to the page. You can go here, pick any other station you want. Okay, you can go there, pick some station near your work or near your home and check the number of bikes, number of dogs available, and make an easy decision whether to sign up or not. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope it is useful to you. Thank you.